Welcome to our expert guide on concrete mixing and pouring techniques. Whether you're a homeowner or a contractor, understanding the proper mixing and pouring techniques can make or break a concrete project. In this video, we'll be sharing our insider knowledge on the mixing ratios, tips and tricks, and other valuable information that you need to know to achieve a successful concrete pour. First up is mixing ratios. Concrete is a vital component of many construction projects, including sidewalks, building foundations, and even roads. It's essential to get the mixing ratio right, since this is the foundation upon which the final strength and durability of the finished product rests. There are various reasons why concrete can crack or deteriorate, and a poorly mixed concrete mixture is one of them. When the mixing ratio is off, the concrete may not set correctly, leading to problems such as cracking, shrinkage, and weakened structural integrity. These issues can ultimately lead to costly repairs and replacements, which could have been avoided by getting the mixing ratio right from the start. The standard mixing ratio for concrete is 3 parts aggregate, 2 parts sand, and 1 part cement. This ratio has been tested over time and has been proven effective in most situations. However, it's important to understand that the mixing ratio may vary depending on the project's specific requirements. For example, if a particular aggregate has a higher density, you may need to adjust the ratio accordingly to achieve the desired strength. Apart from the standard components, contractors may also add chemical admixtures to improve the concrete's workability, strength, or resistance to harsh environments. Chemical admixtures can be used to control the setting time, reduce water content, or enhance the concrete's durability. Therefore, it's essential to understand the type and quantity of admixtures to add the right mixture to ensure that the final product meets the project's requirements. It's worth noting that the type of cement used can affect the mixing ratio. Portland cement, the most commonly used cement, often requires a higher water to cement ratio compared to other types of cement. This is because it contains a higher concentration of calcium, making it more prone to absorbing water. As a result, it's crucial to understand the type of cement used and its requirements to ensure that you get the mixing ratio right. When mixing concrete, it's crucial to add the components in the right order. The mixing process should start by pouring water into the mixer, followed by cement, sand, and then aggregate. It's important to mix the components thoroughly to ensure there are no dry pockets remaining in the mixture. Mixing should continue until the components are fully blended and have a consistent texture, which may take several minutes. To check if the mixture is adequately blended, a slump test can be performed. This test involves filling a cone-shaped mold with the mixed concrete and then lifting it. The height of the slump is then measured, and if it's within the desired range, the mixture is ready to be poured. This test is critical since it ensures that the mixing has been adequately mixed and the desired workability has been achieved. Getting the mixing ratio right is crucial for the success of any concrete project. It's a process that requires careful measurement and mixing of components in the right proportions. While the standard mixing ratio is 3 parts aggregate, 2 parts sand, and 1 part cement, it's important to understand that the ratio can vary depending on the project's specific requirements. It's also crucial to understand the type of cement that's used and its requirement, as well as any additional materials or chemical admixtures that may be needed. By seeking the services of a professional concrete contractor, homeowners can ensure that they get the perfect mixing ratio for their specific product requirements and achieve quality results. Part 2, tips and tricks of mixing and pouring concrete. Pouring concrete can be challenging, but with some tips, the process can be smoother and more efficient. Here are a few expert tips to keep in mind. Number 1, choose the right mixing container that is large enough to allow thorough mixing of all components, ensuring even distribution and consistency. Number 2, Mix the dry ingredients before adding water to ensure even distribution and improve the final product's strength and durability. Number 3, add water gradually and mix thoroughly after each addition to achieve the desired consistency and avoid overwatering the mixture, which can weaken the final product. Number 4, avoid overmixing the concrete to achieve a consistent texture. Number 5, pour the concrete in layers. Use a tamper to remove air pockets and repeat the process for each layer until the desired thickness is achieved. Number 6, use a clean and level surface to avoid affecting the final product's texture, strength, and durability. Number 7, accurate measurements of each component is crucial to achieving the correct mixing ratio. Number 8, use the right equipment such as a concrete mixer, wheelbarrow, or mixing hoe to get the mixing process smoother and more efficient. 9, choose the right type of concrete for your project, depending on your specific requirements such as desired strength, durability, and texture. 10, keep the mixture moist during the curing process to achieve maximum strength and durability. Number 11, consider using fiber reinforcements such as steel or synthetic materials to increase the tensile strength and reduce the cracking in the final product. By following these tips and tricks, homeowners and contractors like yourself can achieve a smooth and efficient mixing and pouring process, resulting in high-quality finished products. If you're new to mixing and pouring concrete or have a large project, it's always best to consult with professional concrete contractors to get the best results. You can find these contractors on conkwise.com, where you can connect with professionals who have experience in mixing and pouring concrete. They're transparent and they have integrity. Part 3, other valuable information. So aside from mixing ratios and tips, there are a few other valuable pieces of information that you should be aware of when mixing and pouring concrete. These include the curing time, which is the amount of time it takes for the concrete to harden fully, the environmental conditions such as temperature and humidity, which can impact the curing time, the finishing techniques such as stamping and staining, which can add decorative elements to the concrete. Concrete curing time refers to the amount of time required for the concrete to reach its maximum strength and hardness. The curing time can vary depending on several factors such as the type of concrete, the mixing ratio, the environmental conditions, and the size of the project. It's crucial to allow adequate time for the concrete to cure properly. Typically, concrete will reach its maximum strength in about 28 days. During this time, it's important to keep the surface of the concrete moist to prevent it from drying out too quickly and cracking. You can do this by covering the surface with a plastic sheet or spraying it with water. Environmental conditions such as temperature, humidity can significantly impact the curing time of the concrete. High temperatures can also cause the concrete to cure too quickly, leading to cracking, while low temperatures can slow it down. High humidity can also keep the concrete moist during the curing process, while low humidity can cause the surface of the concrete to dry out too quickly, leading to cracking. Finishing techniques are decorative elements that can be added to the concrete to enhance its appearance. These techniques can be done while the concrete is still wet, such as stamping or engraving, or after it has cured, such as staining or polishing. Stamping and engraving involve a pressing design into the wet concrete, which creates a textured surface. Staining involves applying a color to the concrete surface, which can add depth and dimension to the design. Polishing is grinding the surface of the concrete to create a smooth and shiny finish. Overall, understanding these additional pieces of information can help you achieve the best results when mixing and pouring concrete. Be sure to take the curing time, environmental conditions, and finishing techniques into account when planning and executing your project. If you are unsure about any of these factors, it's always best to consult with a professional concrete contractor to ensure that you get the best results. In conclusion, concrete mixing and pouring techniques are essential to achieving a successful concrete project. By understanding the proper mixing ratios, tips and tricks, and other valuable information, you can ensure your concrete pour is strong, durable, and aesthetically pleasing. In addition, it is important to remember that concrete work can be dangerous if proper safety precautions are not taken. Always wear appropriate protective gear such as gloves and safety glasses, and follow proper safety protocols when when working with concrete. To further assist you in your concrete projects, there are several resources available. Websites such as conkwise.com provide educational content, resources, and a contractor directory to help homeowners and contractors connect with professionals who work with integrity and transparency. This can be especially helpful for those who may not have experience with concrete projects or who are looking for a trusted professional to assist with their project. If you're one of those homeowners or are a contractor looking to get hosted on conkwise.com, then visit www.conkwise.com/contact-us to speak with one of our reps today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.